Hello, thank you for joining me today. It's been a long time. I just had a few days at home and I thought I'd just quickly do a little video about September, the remainder of the days of September. We've still got quite a long way to go before September 2023 ends. And the reason why I thought I'd just do this, A, because I have time, and B, because, wow, everything is about Leo currently. So let's have a little look and see what's going on. I'm not completely, what do you call it? I'm not completely ready for everything. But yeah, as I was looking, I'm going to go back so you can just see, like, if I go back to today, which is the 7th. Okay, so although I will do this for, you know, all the ascendants, but I just wanted you to just see what the focus is very much on Leo. So wherever Leo is in your chart, it's really good to give it some energy, because Jupiter and Rahu are actually aspecting, as is Saturn, and they're both retrograde in the sense that there is like some work to be done behind the scenes, not just in those, you know, like so wherever that sign is, like Aries and also Capricorn, you're going back and redoing some things. Maybe thinking about, you know, whatever area of your life that kind of sign represents, and how you can go back and just finalize certain things. And so obviously in the sign also we have Mercury retrograde again, you know, more to do, and because obviously all these planets are retrograde, so they are reflecting and reviewing and reassessing everything. And they all have an influence on Leo. Sun, the ruler of the sign, is also there till a little bit like middle of the month. So it's an important time. And not only that, we have Venus from one side and Mars on the other side hemming the sign as well. So, you know, there are things to wonder about. And Leo in itself is all about creativity, children, and expressing yourself. Is highly artistic. So it's, if you think the third house is how you express yourself, etc., third houses, 3 houses from the third house is your 5th house. So it's extreme creativity. It's all those talents that one can express, and it's all forms of things like film and photography, education, academic education. It's teaching, being a teacher, being an advisor, consultant, and singing, playing instruments, writing. Everything can be embraced within Leo. Leo is also where we like to have some form of, if you like, it's the palace. It's so, for example, somebody who has 4th house, which will be like a Taurus ascendant, 4th house is Leo. So they like to have a home. That's very important. They like to have a fixed abode, because obviously this sign is a fixed sign, and it's also because it's ruled by the king. They want to feel at ease at home. They'll probably spend quite a lot of time at home. So all those kind of things are very important. Look at your 4th house, whatever ascendant you are, and just, you know, spend some time thinking about it. Mars has already been in Leo. Venus was in there and retrograded back into Cancer. So there's a lot going on regarding this sign. So, and also the new moon will occur in this sign. So lots of things going on about Leo. Okay, so I'm just going to stop this and just carry on with the ascendants. Thank you. Hello, thank you for joining me. This video is for Pisces Ascendant or Pisces Moon using the sidereal zodiac for September 2023. I'm sorry if there's some background noise. I'm having some issues with my internet. So anyway, I hope you're well, enjoying the summer, where if you have summer in your area. Okay, so Pisces Ascendant. So obviously we are like a week into September now, and on September 7th, this is what it's looking like in the skies. You have Moon in the 4th house, which is fantastic. It's got directional strength. It's also fifth house rule in the fourth, so it creates a fantastic Raj Yoga. For you also, first house ruler and the 10th house ruler is in the second house, Jupiter. So that creates a really nice Dhan Yoga as well, of wealth with Rahu. Rahu, unfortunately, is the 12th house ruler for you. So what it means is that as soon as the money comes in, which, you know, both Rahu and Jupiter create that, naughty Rahu is actually making you spend that. But that will change. You know, so don't worry, you know, you can work with that yourself and you get to know how to use that. And this is, you know, we're just learning things all the time. It's just amazing. The school of earth is fantastic, really, what you learn. And obviously we've got planets that are retrograde up in the sky, 3 of them. So things are very reflective at the moment before things start to go direct. And I just wanted to point out also your ascendant is also hem. So Rahu and Saturn are both hemming. Obviously Jupiter is helping, but just be aware, don't put too much pressure on yourself, you know, to just have to achieve, particularly when it comes to work. Just remember, you know, if you're tired, take your time, particularly in the light that Sun and Saturn are in opposition to each other for everyone, really. It's just want to point out that Sun and Saturn are basically, they rule the skeletal system and also your teeth. Just be aware, you know, no matter where they are, they can create tension, you can get stiffness of muscles, and just makes us feel quite uptight. Take your time if you're overworking, go for walks, hot baths, and just, you know, just learn to just be in nature, really. Ground yourself with barefoot on grass. Really good way to really relax your body. Anyway, so let's start with so Jupiter is creating that lovely Dhan Yoga for you. It's from both sitting. Rahu and Jupiter are actually aspecting your 10th house, creating lots of opportunities for you there. Jupiter is aspecting 10th house and looking after the 10th house, blessing it, really. So it's protected when this is a given. Once a lord of a house is aspecting that house, then it's fantastic. Okay, and also from there, they're aspecting your 6th house of work, hard work, putting a lot of effort into things, really being of service, being conscientious, and you know, very, very much aware of the quality of your work, if you like. And also Jupiter is aspecting what for you would be your 8th house of changes and sudden changes, you know, that kind of transformations, which is a good thing. And your 8th house is a movable sign, so for you it's not a difficult task to be to go with the flow of change. And Jupiter is blessing that as well. And sometimes change is exactly what we need, really. Gets us out of the stagnant of monotony of life. Both Jupiter and Saturn are aspecting your 6th house, so you know there's like debts, conflicts, hard, you know, work, nutrition, health, exercise, all those daily routines. They are really very much the focus. They want to give you, you know, like they're creating opportunities for you in terms of work and nutrition, and I don't know, maybe fasting, all that kind of stuff. That's definitely very helpful. And then also wanted to say that Saturn is obviously aspecting your is 11th house ruler aspect in the 2nd house, so it creates money, but also creates expenses as well, just because also it rules the 12th house, as does Rahu. So money will come in, but you just got to be very focused about like putting something aside for a rainy day. And sometimes if you're spending that on your family, why not? You know, if it's coming in, you know, but just have some spare in case. And then we have Saturn is also aspecting what would be obviously your 9th house. Saturn is a malefic aspect in the 9th house, so just be aware when you are, you know, like with your father, with your gurus and teachers, just be aware that it could make you a little bit like be rebellious towards them. It could also be that you have a complete change of belief system. So you could become more spiritual rather than religious during that time, or the other way around. Things can change. And you could also have conflicting ideas to what is accepted in your family as well. So just do it with love. It doesn't matter. They don't have to change to your way of thinking. So just go with the flow and just accept that everybody can have their own viewpoint. That will be a very big blessing, really. Then we have Mars. For you, Mars rules your 2nd and 9th house. So it's an important planet. It's in your 7th house. It creates a Raj Yoga for you. And it's in the 7th house. So it's very much like you're focusing on relationship, partnerships, your public image, really, in that sense. And your spouse is important to you. You want to do lovely stuff together, you know. So that could be also planning a nice break with your partner, or you might want to get married, because 9th house is contracts. So, you know, might want to make things a bit more official, if you like, or you want to move together, get engaged, that kind of stuff, you know. So blessings to you. From there, from the 7th house, Mars is aspecting your 10th house, which is wonderful. For work, puts energy into that, puts energy into yourself, 1st house. So just be careful that you're not overzealous and doing things too fast. You don't want to create any sort of accidents, particularly with Sun, Saturn in opposition. It's also aspecting your 2nd house of money, which is fantastic, protecting that house by aspect. Mercury for you rules 4th and the 7th house. It's actually in the 6th house. So there could be some little bit of like conflicts and stuff like that with dad, with partner, at home, with family. Or it could just be somebody's not feeling very well and you are being the wonderful person looking after them in that case, which is, you know, it always makes you feel good when you've got family around supporting you whilst you're not feeling so well. And also is sitting there with the sun, the ruler of the 6th house, which both these planets actually, Mercury ruling, you know, your 4th and 7th, actually does really well in the 6th house, because it's very practical, very compartmentalizes things. So it's because it's good manager, you know, micromanages things, manages things, and can plan and schedule things in properly, can do the job very well. Planet of intellect and practicality, sitting with planet of intelligence, sun, pretty good. And then we have Venus 3rd and 8th house ruler in the 5th house. So 3rd house ruler in the 5th house makes one very, very creative. It's in the house of family, so in a soft house as well. That's really nice. So you might want to do nice things with children, with your loved special person, with your female friends even, or you might want to take up something different, you know, like maybe some form of dance or creative writing, etc. Really pretty, you know, that's a nice kind of, you know, it's a very soft sign for a soft planet. Right, we're going to go straight to the 10th. That's when Moon joins 5th house ruler, is now in the 5th house with the 3rd house ruler, highly creative, want to be doing things, nice things, going to exhibitions, going to picnic, going on day trip, you know, go into the wilderness with family and have a nice picnic somewhere. It's lovely. Or having people around so you can cook for them, your children's friends, stuff like that. Just looking after everyone, seeing to everybody's needs, and having wonderful memories made. And then pretty much in a couple of days after that, you find that Moon steps into the 6th house. So this is when we could start micromanaging our children, just, you know, not allowing them to just be expressive and just carefree and just think, oh, you need to do this class, you need to do that. And you know, so just got to be careful not to stress the children, you know. So, but we can plan it really well because Mercury and Sun are there. And so if there are any discords at home, it's a really good time to sit down and talk about it, you know, because next couple of weeks, really, everything is very much about this new moon. Is about setting intentions that we just deal with all the family discord, if somebody is poorly, if the home needs some repairs, car needs repairs, how we're going to collectively do something to ease the stresses of that, be a unit. Moon goes into your 7th house, so 5th house rulers are in the 7th house. That's nice and strong with the 9th house ruler, so it creates good yogas, Dhan and Raj yogas as well. And then we have Mercury going direct on the 16th. Lovely, it's no longer combust either, so really helpful. And then Moon goes into what would be like, we have an exchange now between 5th house ruler and 8th house rulers. They're in each other's signs, so it could be some changes in your education. Be careful if you're buying any kind of cryptos or anything, any investments like that, when they're not really gold back or asset backed, so just be cautious. However, it's also very good for psychic messages, letting go emotionally, just like if you have children and they're feeling a little bit like stressed by the new education academic year, sit down and talk it out with them, let them express how they feel, and just be the beacon of light that you are to them. And that could be also for your students, if you're a teacher, for anybody that you're doing consultation or advising for them as well, and help them release those stresses. And then the next day, obviously on the 17th, Sun also stepped into the 7th house, so be careful with arguments with partner, other people at work, that kind of thing. But just be aware, because there's 2 fiery planets are now in your 7th house, so it could be they're a bit overzealous, aren't they, really? 2 fiery planets in the 7th house. It could be good if we use it properly. It's just the ego thing with the sun, isn't it? And the Mars is always like wants to get to the finish line, so it could create competitiveness with the partner. But that could be good if you go for a run together. But obviously, females and men, different bodies and everything, so it's nice to just consider those things. Anyway, on the 18th we have Moon in Swati. This is a beautiful day for you putting your intentions out. The next time it happens will be 1st of October. So basically, on a white piece of paper with blue ink, if you just give gratitude for all the blessings in your life, then in detail write down what you would like, your intentions, and what you'd like to manifest in detail. Really give it detail, put meat on the bone, if you like. And then pay gratitude and leave it in the northwest of your property or your room, and let the universe do the creative work that it does, and really believe that you're going to have it. Always talk in present sentence when you're doing that. Then later we have the Ascendant just moved, excuse me. Okay, so Moon goes into Scorpio for a couple of days, followed by the 10th house. So 5th house ruler steps into the 10th house, and it's being aspected by the 1st and 10th house. So multiple good things going on there. Raj yogas, Dhan yogas, feeling good at work, people trusting you, you're making people feel comfortable at work. And then Moon goes opposite Venus, so this is nice also. So 5th house ruler in the 11th house is a Dhan Yoga. So your money situation could suddenly just get a little boost there, gets activated by the Moon. So Moon also protecting the 5th house. And then we have this situation where Moon is with Saturn. Moon likes to be in the 12th house because he likes to relax the mind. It's really nice. With Saturn there as well, you just can just take it easy, and it grounds you. Moon can just be thinking too much, and enjoy that time, have a bath, have a chill, just indulge yourself in niceties, and spend time with the children, have fun together, read a book, and make wonderful memories together. And that's pretty much, after that we have this full moon occurring in your 1st house, so that's lovely. So here we go, where we have got to go back a few hours, but we go back a day. So basically what we finished the month with Moon in your first house, fifth house ruler in the first house. Planets, fifth house is intelligence and fun, enjoyment. In the first house creates a lovely Raja and Dhan Yoga for you. And really what this is all about is about you and your relationships and how to overcome all those have romance and have a good relationship. And just you know, particularly if you're in a new relationship, the first year can be quite trying, or when you first move in together, it can be quite, so just like you don't end up micromanaging each other, but you just like accept that, okay, I'm not good at this, but you're good at this, and that's fine, and let it be. And the same goes for the children as well. But you know, but we can be of service to others, to our families, especially our children, and that just makes, you know, because you can really create well with this full moon. You can really overcome anything that bothers you. If somebody's been poorly, or if you've just got a debt or something like that, just put your intentions out in Swati really well, and just allow the universe to take it over, and don't really worry about it. Just accept that you had to have that experience, and you trust that God is with you, and all will be fine. I hope that helped. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.